Eating well for good mental health with Nicole. Hi, I'm Nicole, a qualified fitness class instructor, personal trainer, nutrition advisor, and I'm bipolar. Well done for taking an interest in your nutrition. The advice in this session will include information you already know and some which may be new to you, and it should only be used in conjunction with your doctor's advice and prescriptions. You should be proud of yourself for being interested in how good nutrition can make you feel better. Let's get started. We need food for physical energy and good mental health. Today's session information: your metabolism, how you stay alive by processing food intake. Food portions, proportions of each food type to eat. It's not how much you eat, it's what you eat that can make a big difference. Vegetables and fruits contain essential nutrients to keep us healthy. Protein from your chosen sources to keep you strong. Complex carbohydrates to keep your energy levels good. Good fats and oils to maintain body cell and brain cell structure. Water. We need approximately 6 to 8 glasses of fresh water per day, depending on how much activity we do. Check out the NHS Eat Well website. Try to be moderately active for at least 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and get enough rest and sleep to help you re-energize. Your metabolism, body and brain cells. Your metabolism is the chemical reactions that all humans have to maintain life. Catabolism breaks down food to harvest energy and essential nutrients. Anabolism uses those nutrients and energy to maintain and repair body cells. We each have billions of body and brain cells, all with a lipid-fat bilayer membrane. Our brain is approximately 60% lipid fat due to all the cell membranes. Body fat is an essential endocrine organ. Please get professional advice about the healthy body fat percentage range for your age. Basic scales do not show your muscle mass, bone mass, or essential water content. We need to include some good fats and oils, for example, omega-3 fatty acids. Avoid hydrogenated fats and trans fats. Check your food labels. Have a balanced intake as often as you can of vegetables and fruits, protein from varied sources, and complex carbohydrates. Remember to tailor your nutrition intake and eat enough for your level of daily activity. There are great sports nutrition books you can buy. Metabolic rates are different for each person and depend on what you eat and how much activity you do. Regular weight training increases your metabolic rate, so you burn calories and fat even while resting. Eating enough for your level of activity is very important. Please refer to a sports nutrition guide for advice on nutrition for weight training or sports. Eat Well Daily Food Portion Guide. A mixture of 3 different vegetables and 2 fruits per day, fresh, frozen, raw, or cooked until al dente to retain all the good nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and flavour, so not overcooked. Eating enough vegetables helps to improve digestion and prevent constipation. The British Heart Foundation recommends adults have 0.75 grams of protein per kilogram of your own body weight. Recommendations for vegan, vegetarian, and older adults are to have 0.9 grams to 1.0 grams per kilogram of their own body weight. Sources include fish, beef, pork, lamb, poultry, eggs, beans, pulses, unsalted nuts and seeds, tofu, soya, microprotein, halloumi, paneer, hummus, textured vegetable protein. Vary the protein you have and try new foods. Very active people need more protein. Refer to a sports nutrition guide. A third of your daily intake to be complex carbohydrates, whole grain products, not ultra-processed foods. Check your food labels for information about carbohydrate content. Include some dairy products if you can, or dairy alternatives with the added nutrients. Dairy products contain tryptophan, which your body uses to produce melatonin, which makes you sleepy, so avoid dairy products in the morning. Try having dairy alternatives instead. Include some good fats and oils, for example, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, and essential fatty acids, to help your body process the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, and maintain body and brain cell structure. Please research this to find sources to suit you. Do you have any questions? Eating well for good mental health. Do what feels best for you during difficult times. You will get back on track. Be kind to yourself. Ready meals and takeaways are okay when you're struggling with your mental health. Sometimes it's difficult to keep on track with your nutrition intake. You need food to keep your energy levels good, be able to concentrate, focus, and to recover well. If at times you don't feel able to cook good meals, it is fine to eat takeaways and ready meals. You need to keep your strength up so you can heal. Don't feel guilty for trying to keep sane by fueling your body the only way you're able to at that time. Be kind to yourself and make sure you get back on track with cooking good meals when you feel able to. Buy simple recipe books for when you're able to cook your own meals again. Frozen food is great as it lasts a long time, is convenient, and quite cheap. Eating regularly helps to balance your energy levels. Eating mostly healthy food and drinking a glass of water every 2.5 to 3 hours during waking hours reduces the body's response to low levels of energy and helps to process the hunger and stress hormones better. This goes if you work shifts too. Try to have a good no sugar or savoury breakfast, for example Mediterranean or Scandinavian style breakfast. A low or no sugar mid-morning snack, for example a piece of fruit or dairy-free yogurt. A good balanced lunch with your choice of protein, complex carbs and fresh vegetables. A mid-afternoon snack, for example unsalted nuts and seeds mix or a piece of fruit or fresh berries or 3 falafel. A good balanced dinner with your choice of protein, complex carbs and fresh vegetables. A light supper 2 hours before bed may help you sleep better. For example, a slice of wholemeal toast or a toasted crumpet with your choice of spread. Eating too soon before bed can cause acid reflux and disturbed sleep. Feeling hangry and the glycemic index. You may have heard of the hangry feeling. You may feel angry and emotional when you're hungry due to low blood sugar. Most people will have experienced this at certain times. Try to reduce the amount of sugar you eat, as this can cause a spike in your energy, followed by an energy low, which makes you crave more sugar, so it becomes a vicious cycle. Retrain your taste buds, it'll be worth it, because when you do have a treat, you'll really enjoy it more if you have it less often. Research the recommended 80-20 food rule, which is a weekly intake of 80% healthy food and 20% treats. This approach encourages a good relationship with food, as you're still able to indulge with occasional treats whilst keeping it healthy most of the time. Complex carbohydrates are low to medium glycemic index starchy foods that often contain good levels of fibre to help your digestion. Do your own research into the glycemic index, GI, a guide to show you how quickly each food is processed by your body. Low to medium GI food is processed more slowly, which gives you a more even, better level of energy throughout the day. Try keeping a food, mood and energy diary for 2 weeks to see where you could make improvements. High GI food, which is processed quickly, gives you that spike, followed by the energy low, as mentioned before, so try to limit your intake of these foods. Remember, speak to your GP if you have any health concerns or questions about your nutrition intake or activity levels. Thank you for taking the time to be involved in this session. I hope you feel informed and ready to be kind to yourself again. Food is one of life's great pleasures, so enjoy it. Do you have any questions?